Godfather of Soul, Soul Brother number one, James Brown! James Brown! James Brown!
James Brown, the Godfather of Soul. James Brown, born on May 3, 1933, in Barnwell, South Carolina, is often hailed as one of the most influential figures in the history of popular music, dubbed the Godfather of Soul. Brown's career spanned over 6 decades, during which he revolutionized music with his dynamic performances, unique voice, and groundbreaking contributions to the genres of soul, funk, and rhythm and blues. His impact on music and culture is immeasurable, and his legacy continues to inspire artists worldwide. Early life and career beginnings. James Joseph Brown was born into poverty in the rural South, facing significant challenges from a young age. His parents separated when he was just 4 years old, and he was sent to live with his aunt in Augusta, Georgia. Despite these hardships, Brown's talent for music became evident early on. He sang in the church choir and learned to play several instruments, including the piano and drums. In the 1950s, Brown joined a gospel group called the Gospel Starlighters, which later transitioned into a rhythm and blues ensemble known as the Famous Flames. This group marked the beginning of Brown's ascent to stardom. Their single Please, 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 released in 1956, became a major hit and laid the foundation for Brown's illustrious career. Rise to fame. James Brown's music was characterized by its raw energy, passionate vocals, and innovative use of rhythm. His live performances were legendary, featuring electrifying dance moves and an intensity that captivated audiences. One of his most famous stage routines involved Brown collapsing to the floor, seemingly exhausted, only to be revived by a cape-wielding attendant and continue performing with even greater fervor. Throughout the 1960s, Brown released a string of hits that solidified his status as a music icon. Songs like Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, I Got You, I Feel Good, and It's a Man's World became anthems of the era, showcasing his unique style and vocal prowess. His influence extended beyond music. He became a symbol of Black pride and empowerment during the Civil Rights Movement, using his platform to advocate for social change. The Funk Revolution. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, James Brown pioneered a new genre of music, funk. Characterized by its syncopated rhythms, repetitive grooves, and prominent bass lines, funk represented a radical departure from traditional soul music. Brown's band, the J.B. played a crucial role in this transformation. With their tight instrumentation and innovative arrangements, they created a sound that was both danceable and complex. Hits like Get Up, I Feel Like Being a Sex Machine, Super Bad, and The Payback exemplified Brown's mastery of funk. His emphasis on the one. Beat, the first beat of each measure, became a defining characteristic of the genre and influenced countless artists, from Prince to Michael Jackson to hip-hop pioneers like Afrika Bambaataa. Personal struggles and legacy. Despite his professional success, James Brown's personal life was marked by turbulence. He faced legal troubles, financial difficulties, and issues with substance abuse. His relationships were often tumultuous, and he had numerous run-ins with the law. However, these challenges did not diminish his impact on music and culture. Brown continued to perform and record music well into his later years. His influence extended beyond his own recordings. He became one of the most sampled artists in hip-hop, with his beats and vocals appearing in countless tracks. His work laid the groundwork for the development of modern music genres, and his legacy as the Godfather of Soul remains firmly intact. 5 amazing facts about James Brown. 1. The hardest working man in show business, James Brown was renowned for his work ethic and relentless touring schedule. He earned the nickname the hardest working man in show business due to his grueling performance schedule, often playing multiple shows in a single day. His commitment to delivering high-energy performances earned him a loyal fan base and cemented his reputation as a tireless entertainer. 2. Civil rights activist. Beyond his music, James Brown was a prominent figure in the civil rights movement. He used his platform to advocate for racial equality and empowerment. In 1968, following the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., Brown's televised concert in Boston is credited with preventing riots in the city. His song Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud became an anthem for the movement, promoting self-respect and unity within the Black community. 3. Innovator of funk, James Brown's contribution to the creation of funk music cannot be overstated. His emphasis on rhythm and groove, particularly the use of the one beat, revolutionized popular music. Funk's influence can be seen in various genres, including hip-hop, R&B, and even electronic dance music. Brown's innovative approach to music production and performance paved the way for future generations of musicians. 4. Influence on hip-hop. James Brown's music has been extensively sampled in hip-hop, making him one of the most sampled artists in the genre's history. His beats, rhythms, and vocal snippets have appeared in tracks by artists such as Public Enemy, Dr. Dre, and Run-D.M.C. The iconic breakbeat from his song Funky Drummer is one of the most famous samples in hip-hop, underscoring his lasting impact on the genre. 5. Unmatched stage presence. James Brown's live performances were nothing short of legendary. His electrifying dance moves, including the mashed potato robot and his signature splits, set a new standard for stage presence and showmanship. Brown's ability to connect with his audience through his dynamic performances influenced generations of entertainers from Mick Jagger to Prince, who have cited him as a major inspiration. The conclusion. James Brown's contribution to music and culture is immeasurable, from his early days with the famous Flames to his pioneering work in funk and his lasting influence on hip-hop. Brown's impact on the world of music is profound and enduring. Despite personal struggles, his legacy as the Godfather of Soul remains unshaken. Through his innovative music, electrifying performances, and commitment to social change, James Brown left an indelible mark on the world, forever changing the landscape of popular music.